I'm Tom Dalzell, and I'm the business manager of Local 1245. That's the elected leader. Show of hands, those of you who are currently PG&E, and the rest are Power Pathways, that. You are making history today in a very sort of modest way, but this is big history. First of all, at PG&E, we're taking back jobs that we lost. And there's a lot of them. We have the potential of creating a couple hundred jobs at PG&E, and at a time when it is hard to get in because they tend to want journeymen. They got rid of meter readers, or they're getting rid of meter readers, which was the entryway. This becomes a way to get in, look around at the apprenticeships, and start moving. And a career with PG&E is a good career. And you're also making history because we're doing this training by the union for future union members or current union members, which is something we've done occasionally. We've done crane certification. We've done CPR training for our tree trimming members. But we've never done this before, offering something to people coming through and getting a jump in. And the Power Pathways, a lot of people have gone through Power Pathways and not ended up with that job that they were hoping for because there weren't as many jobs as we all hoped for. But now, if we can get this program going, if you are successful out in the field on this, and I have every reason to believe that we will be, we will end up creating 200 or 300 jobs at PG&E, careers at PG&E. And there probably will be people who are perfectly content to work a whole career in traffic control or as a utility worker. There were people who worked their whole careers as meter reading. Fine thing. But the opportunities then exist. All right, the PG&E people, how long have you been at PG&E? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Anybody more than a year? How long? 5 years? And, yeah. Have you looked around at the possibilities of the apprenticeships? Yeah. That's almost all of our journeyman welders, our journeyman electricians, our journeyman linemen, our journeyman fitters started off in meter reading or an entry-level job like that. So, this is right at the beginning. We don't know how it's going to play out, but your willingness to come in and study this and learn this and get the certification, it's making history in a small way, but really important for hundreds of people if this thing works out. So I thank you for coming and applying yourself to this. And when the arithmetic went up on the board about the miles per hour and all that, that's when I left. Although I do have one story that I think is absolutely true, and it was when Lyndon Johnson, President of the United States from 1963 until 1969, was a young man in Texas. He applied for a job with the railroad, and they said, all right, we have a single track going east and west. There's a switch with a cutoff so that they can avoid collisions. There's a train coming from the west, 30 miles away, going 40 miles an hour. There's a train coming from the east, 40 miles away, going 50 miles an hour. What are you going to do? And Lyndon Johnson, without thinking, they want to know which switch are you going to, which train are you going to divert. Without thinking, says, I'd go call up my brother and tell him to get over here. And they said, why? Why would you call your brother? He said, well, he's never seen a train wreck. So that's my arithmetic story. But thank you for doing what you're doing. And we have a lot of hope rested in you and the first group that goes out there. If you do it well, you're gonna make jobs for no pressure, no pressure. You're gonna make good jobs for a couple hundred people. So, thanks for doing this, and carry on. I'll see if lunch is here, but thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks.